Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the need to plan ahead if you're looking to do business and work here in Thailand. Now, let me be clear. There's a lot of folks out there that are going to tell you, especially on YouTube, unfortunately, that tell you a lot of things. Oh, you can do this, you can do that. In a lot of instances, that's people getting away with things that are otherwise illegal. So that's the first thing to take away from this video. Secondly, though, the point of the video is understanding that, unfortunately, the immigration system has been unnecessarily complicated, in my opinion, by some of the actions of this most recent government, which we've kind of hit a turning point with. I think we're moving away from that, although we're in kind of a state of flux, at least as of the time of this video. We've just seen the Prime Minister suspended from office. I expect we'll see some kind of government restructuring in the days and weeks ahead. How exactly that plays out remains to be seen. But long story short, they created a lot of visas that said one thing but operated in a completely different way. For example, the so-called LTR, long-term residence visa, which, as I've discussed in other videos, is not a residence visa at all. It's just sort of a long-term visa. They say that has work authorization. Well, I've never seen the legal authority where it's granted work authorization. And when the folks that issue that are pressed on the issue, their answers become very odd. Let me just say that. Meanwhile, something like the Destination Thailand visa, for people that are outside of Thailand, don't understand the ins and outs of Thai immigration, that sounds like, oh, you can work from Thailand. And in a sense, you can, but as a practical matter, you can't. As we've discussed in other videos, Ministry of Interior has specifically stated anything that impinges upon the Thai economy is deemed to be work, and therefore you need a work permit to do it. Most activities that folks are coming here to engage in on the DTV ultimately impinge on the Thai economy. And for that reason, they are deemed to be needing work authorization. I've started seeing folks that are getting picked up on DTVs by relevant immigration authorities and having problems, including detention, for actually working here on a DTV. On top of that, banking is incredibly difficult on that visa because effectively the banks won't let folks work, or won't let folks have a bank account on that type of visa. The reason for the video, though, is to talk to folks. Look, if you're serious about coming to Thailand and doing business and effectively working here, and you want to be here for the long haul, you need to get away from just reading about something on the internet and thinking you know what's exactly going on here. I'm not saying that out of a place of arrogance. I'm saying that out of a place of concern, because I'm seeing these folks come in thinking they know what the system is, and it's really not operating the way that they think it should. And I understand why they think it should work that way, but the fact of it is the law works the actual way it does. So the point of this video is, look, if you're looking to come here to do business, it's not the greatest idea to just basically read about something on the internet and think that a given visa may be the right thing for you. In certain instances, it might be, depending on what you're doing. But in a lot of cases that I'm now seeing, people have made really bad assumptions, quite honestly, based on information they thought they could rely on, and I kind of understand why they thought that. But again, it doesn't help them in the situation they're in where they're, detained for a work permit violation, or they can't get banking facilities to do what they want to do. And as I discussed in other videos, they may put themselves into a visa cul-de-sac, if you will, because they're in a visa or they're in a status that they effectively can't get out of, for lack of a better term, and they need to transition to a different type of visa to do what they want to do. Point of this video, if you are looking to come here to do business here in Thailand, it's probably a good idea to contact a legal professional, gain some insight and guidance before you get here so that you can have your ducks in a row to do things right and not be hassled here in the Kingdom of Thailand.